Strip a stud, round a lug nut. One wrong torque wrench cost you a wheel on the highway. We ranked 5. Only one is actually worth your money. Under-torque a lug nut and the wheel walks itself loose. Over-torque it and you crack the rotor hat or snap the stud clean off. Either way, you are the one on the side of the road. We pulled specs, dug through owner reports, and stress-tested real-world feedback on these 5 to find out which ones actually protect you and which ones quietly set you up to fail. Coming in at number 5, the E-Torque Digital Torque Wrench at $114.95. Here is the problem with this one. You are paying a digital premium for a range that starts at 25 foot-pounds. That cuts out a lot of lighter fastener work right away. The backlit display is genuinely useful in a dark garage. Owners consistently rate it 5 stars for feel and readability. But for most home mechanics, better value lies higher on this list. Stick around. Coming in at number 4, the Van Poe Digital Torque Wrench at $74.79. Here is the thing about digital wrenches. The concept is genuinely useful. An LCD screen, audible alerts, vibration feedback. You see the number, you hear the click, you feel the buzz. Hard to miss a torque spec when the wrench is screaming at you 3 different ways. The 12.5 to 250.8 foot-pound range covers lug nuts, brake hardware, cylinder heads, real versatility on paper. But here is the honest truth. At only 72 reviews and a 4.4 rating, there is simply not enough real-world data to call this one proven. That is not a deal breaker for every buyer. If you specifically need a digital readout and this price point works for you, it is worth a look. But if you want a torque wrench with a long track record of getting it right, keep watching. Coming in at number 3, the EP-AW-T OH half-inch drive click torquey wrench at just $35. Here is what stops people cold. Over 23,000 reviews, rated 4.6 out of 5. That is not a fluke. That is a track record. If you are torquing lug nuts on a budget and you cannot afford to guess wrong, this is the wrench that has quietly proven itself to a massive crowd of real buyers. It clicks, it locks, and it does not pretend to be more than it is. The honest limitation is the range tops out at 150 foot-pounds, so heavy-duty truck work pushes its ceiling, but for everyday wheel installs and suspension jobs, this is almost unfair value. Solid pick, but the one that beat it out is worth the wait. Coming in at number 2, the Herrick, $28.97. That price will make you do a double take. Here is what surprised us most. Dual direction capability on a click wrench under $30. That means you are torquing fasteners both clockwise and counterclockwise without swapping tools. For a DIY mechanic doing suspension work or wheel installs, that is a genuine time saver. The 72-tooth ratchet gives you tight arc movement in cramped spaces. The range runs 10 to 170 foot-pounds, and owners consistently report the plus or minus 3% accuracy holds up in real use. 4.6 stars across over 2,300 reviews backs that up. The honest limitation is heavy-duty truck applications pushing toward max range. Dedicated shop use may want more headroom, but for home garage work, this thing punches well above its price. Near the top for good reason, our number 1 pick, though, takes everything the Herrick does right and raises the stakes. Coming in at number 1, the Deco Pro 1/2-inch click torque wrench at just $29.99. That price sounds almost suspicious for a wrench rated to 170 foot-pounds with a plus or minus 3% precision guarantee. But the reviews back it up, 4.6 out of 5 stars, and nearly all of them are 4 or 5. The 72-tooth mechanism means tight ratcheting movement in confined spaces. That matters when you're torquing lug nuts in a wheel well and you barely have room to swing. One honest flag. The click is softer than pricier competitors, so you need to stay focused. But for general automotive maintenance, this is the wrench that gets it right without getting expensive. Our best overall pick, reliable precision, serious range, and a price that's almost unfair for what you're getting. Here is the bottom line. DIY on a budget? Deco Pro or EP-AW-T. Need digital readout for professional accuracy? Van Poe or E-Torque. The Herrick splits the difference with dual direction capability. Spending more does not always mean more precise. The Deco Pro proved that. Pick your scenario, not the price tag. Bottom line, the Deco Pro is your safe bet. Reliable click, honest range, honest price. Links are in the description. Subscribe. We cut through the noise every single week so your next tool purchase is one you never regret. Links are in the description. Check current prices, grab the right wrench, and subscribe. We do this every week.